So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, where today I want to do a little bit of like a review on Beasts from Beyond. Now before I do anything with this video, I just want to preface this video by saying that because this is like a review type of video, I want to make sure I'm going to try and be as unbiased as possible. But there will be a few opinions obviously slip in there, but I want to try and talk about the map as a whole, talk about all type of different players, and just see like how this sort of map compares to say other maps possibly from Infinite Warfare. But first of all, I do want to put my opinion in and say I do enjoy this map, but this is the whole reason why I'm doing a bit of a review, because there are certain things about this map that could definitely be improved. So first of all, let's start off about the cryptids. Well, you start off in round 1 like you do any other zombie map, and instead of having zombies for the first like 3, 4, 5 rounds or until you get on the power, you have little cryptids, and more specifically these are scouts. And they come in really fast at you, they run a lot faster than zombies do. I'm pretty sure they can outrun you, because there were quite a few times when I got outrun by them. And also, they're pretty hard to kill. Like, you've got, I don't know what gun it is, but you start off with a better gun than a pistol, and you're trying to kill them, and it's hard to kill them. And my biggest qualm about this, I would say, is the fact that they don't give you really any points. If you buy Quick Revive at the spawn room, then you have 0 points, and then you kill all 9, I think there's 9 scouts. But if you kill all of the scouts in round 1, you'll end up between 710 to 800 points. That's hardly enough to even open up the first door. Considering how hard it is to actually kill these guys, I would say we definitely deserve a lot more points for our kill. I mean, I think at the moment you get like 60 or 70 points per kill if you kill one of these cryptids. But really, I would say you need double that, like a knife kill or like points or whatever. Because these are really almost impossible to knife, because when they jump at you, the 3 hits you're down like a zombie. But it's hard to like knife them and move back like a zombie is. Like, with a zombie you can move back, but with these, they jump right at you, and then you don't get 1 at a time, you'll get like 6, or like, so, you know, some crazy amount of numbers, so they all surround you. And that makes this map a lot harder just to set up on, and I've heard so many complaints about people who say that they can't get to power, they can't turn the power on because they're saying that it's a hard map to even get to the power. If you understand this map and how it works to get to the power, all you need is 2,500 points, and you're able to open up enough doors to get to the power, turn it on. However, people are still struggling. People are struggling to get 2,500 points just to turn on the power. I don't think a zombies map should be like that. I think it should be easy, a core gameplay mechanic to actually turn on the power. It's the same with like the pack punch and things like that. Like, you need your players to be able to do that without having to struggle. I think that's what makes a good map. If a player can do this basic core mechanic gameplay, like features that are in every single map, like power, pack punch, mystery box, if they could do all that without having to die all the time and without struggling, then that's a good map in my opinion. Now, I understand the fact that this is a challenge, and for players who always play the game, for instance like a lot of YouTubers who are like better than myself, I'm not really that great at the game, I'm not even great at the map. My first attempt I died on like round 1 or 2, second attempt I died at round 2 or 3, and my third attempt I managed to get a lot better. But there's a lot of players, obviously, on YouTube, for instance, who know how to play zombies, and they're really good at playing zombies. So for them, this is a hard challenge. And I even see like NoJ456 saying he's not enjoying the map, and I feel like this might be why. I haven't actually seen any of his streams, so I don't know specifically why he might not be enjoying it. But he was streaming Destiny 2 because of the fact he just isn't even enjoying DLC 4. So even for players who actually enjoy playing the game like on a daily basis, and for players who do play the game on a daily basis, they're still finding this game or this map really hard. How do they expect casual players who probably sit down once a week after they've been at work all week or with their families all week, if they're like a parent or whatever, how do they expect those casual players to sit down, play Beasts from Beyond and actually get anywhere, because they probably won't know like how to do anything if you're sitting down and you're not even aware of how to turn on the power, how to do the pack punch, whatever. They're probably not going to last that long. Like, casual players are like basically doomed for this map. I'm not even going to lie right now when I say that. This map is very difficult. You definitely need to know the basics of how to turn on the power and how to get the pack punch on. Like, you need to watch those tutorials before you get into this map, which I don't like about a map. I don't feel like any map needs that. If you can get in straight into a game and you can do the power, you can do the pack punch without having to watch tutorials beforehand, then that just helps the map being a little bit better. I also want to say that in the spawn room you have the Oni, and then you have some other like gun. It's like a revolver of some sort. Don't get the revolver sucks. I bought the revolver and I ended up dying because it's just that bad of a weapon. Always get the Oni from the spawn room. That's just a little something I wanted to throw in there. But once you turn on the power, you get a max ammo, sort of like a 4 or 5 round long max ammo round. It's alright that you get max ammo. I like the fact that you do get one, and then you start killing zombies, and you're actually able to build points because you're able to shoot them in the leg, knife them. You know what you normally do with zombies. It's a lot easier to do so. And you sort of need to do this as well because the map has a load of doors and it has a lot of things to buy. It's a very expensive map, I would say. Like, there's a load of doors. Like I said, a lot of them cost like 1,000, 1,200. Some of them even 1,500. And you got obviously your perks to buy, your guns to buy, and whatnot. So you're gonna take a while before you're actually set up. Like, I don't think I was set up until about round 15 when I was playing my game. But that I do like about the map, the fact that you've got something to do for quite a few rounds before you're actually just set up and ready to go. Like a long setup process I normally like because it's, you know, you got something to do basically. The Pack-a-Punch in this map is actually quite cool. I like the idea that it's quite easy to get to. You just collect 3 parts, build a bridge, and then there you go. You're into the Pack-a-Punch machine. You go into the Pack-a-Punch, you can Pack-a-Punch your weapons. Not quite sure how you double Pack-a-Punch. I'm assuming you get alien fuses and then you like place them down, charge them, I guess. Like, bear in mind this video is being made 25 hours after the map was released, so it's currently 6 in the morning that I'm making this video. It's quite early, I had to get up early so I can make a few videos while I'm away on holiday. But yeah, I'm making this video only 25 hours after the map was released anyway, so there might be a few things in here that could change my opinion and stuff on the map, or could change other people's opinion on the map. But this is like an initial review of the map. I should have really said that at the beginning of the video, but anyway. The main Easter egg has not been solved yet. Again, I like that feeling of not having the main Easter egg solved. I like the fact that there's still some sort of a grind happening with the community. It would have been nice if this was the case with all the other maps. Instead, like Shaolin Shuffle and Attack of the Radioactive thing and Rave in the Redwoods, like their Easter eggs are solved like super quick. So the hype for those maps really died down quick. Whereas this map, I'm hoping that even though I see a lot of people basically saying that the hype for them anyway have gone. Just because they're probably burnt out on zombies. A lot of people just can't be bothered to do like content and stuff for a DLC 4. And to be honest, I haven't really done that many. I've done one tutorial so far, and that's probably all I'm going to do for the power tutorial. Just because I tried to get gameplay yesterday of the Venom X, and then the game crashed. Like, it literally crashed me. I'll put gameplay up on screen now. It literally shows you, and they're just there, and then all of a sudden, they're disconnected from the servers or whatever it says. But I digress a little bit. Anyway, the Easter egg still has not been solved as far as I'm aware. I've not seen any tutorials on the Easter egg and everyone's still hunting for it, so I'm going to assume that it's still not been found. And even when it's been found, this map is the gateway map to like the super director's cut Easter egg, like the super Easter egg across all the maps. Apparently once you get all the 5 soul keys and then you do like other maps, or you go to other maps, and the Easter eggs for those maps and those maps will play differently, which I'm really looking forward to if it weren't for the fact that these Easter eggs for most of the Infinite Warfare maps were actually really difficult. I tried to do Attack of the Radioactive things Easter egg yesterday, and I died in the boss battle. Like, as soon as I got in there, I died, and it's really annoying wasting 2.5 hours doing those Easter eggs just for you to end up dying. And I really don't know if I'm ever going to get the Supercut Easter egg, just because it's really hard getting all these 5 keys, and I've got 2, and I still need 3 more, including like Beasts from Beyond. But like I say, it's a good thing that this Easter egg has not been found, and I sort of hope it takes at least 2, 3, 4 days until it's found, just to give this map a little bit of a lifespan. Hopefully people will carry on playing it, because it's not a bad map. Like I say, again, it's my opinion. I wouldn't say it's a bad map. There are just some things I really wish was changed. The Venom X isn't a hard weapon to get or obtain. Like I said, I was trying to get it yesterday, game disconnected from the servers. It's just, you know, bad luck. So because of that, I don't understand how the games work, because I wasn't able to start playing the games yet. But basically you have like, you know, walls that you have to go across with like a little mini game. You have to do that 4 times, whatever, to get the Venom X. Like, you've probably seen tutorials about it anyway. And it doesn't look too difficult. And I was really wanting to get gameplay playing with the Venom X, but I died, and I really couldn't be bothered to get back in to get up to that point again, because it's just, I couldn't be bothered. After trying so long trying to get up Venom X, and I kept on getting disconnected or dying or whatever, like, it was just very demotivating, because like I say, it is a hard map. Very hard map to like get set up and everything. The last thing that I can think of, which isn't really a big thing to be honest to end on, but the last thing I can think of that I'm really sort of, it's not an issue that I have with this map or anything, it's just a bit of a coincidence, I guess, that it feels like Revelations in the way that like you go through a portal in this map, you're in like space. For some reason this map feels really, really familiar, and I don't know if this is why. But basically you go from the sort of space station area, you get the lasers, you shoot the portal, and then you're able to go through the portal. So you go through that portal, all of a sudden you are in the little theatre area that we've always been teased about, like in the main menu. So yeah, you're amongst the seats and stuff, and you see the big screen. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Then you go around, open up a few doors, and all of a sudden you're in an alleyway, which basically is Shaolin Shuffle. Go through another door, and again you're in Shaolin Shuffle, but like on the other side or whatever in a street. And certain things like that makes me feel like this is basically Revelations. It's not to the extent, because I'm pretty sure there's only Shaolin Shuffle. I didn't really see elements of any of the other maps. But it just made me feel like I've already played this map, so I didn't really like to go to that area. And there's also like a mix of different zombies. So if you didn't know the max ammo rounds, especially, on the max ammo rounds you have the clowns, you have the, I think the roller skate zombies, I could be wrong, but I think those, as well as the ninja zombies from Shaolin. And it really makes those max ammo rounds really hard, the fact you've got all these exploding zombies around you, all coming up to you. Some of them are teleporting, some of them are just running crazy, and it's just like, you're gonna die really quick if you're not on your feet. But again, it all comes down to skill, it all comes down to how lucky you are, and obviously like, if you enjoy this map, you're gonna keep on playing it until the point where you can play it without having struggle. And this is all the while you have certain cryptids. If you try and save a zombie at the end of a round, then there's going to be cryptids that spawn in, those little scouts from like round 1, 2 and 3. They're going to spawn in again, and they're going to try and kill you, obviously. So you can't save a zombie to do anything Easter egg related, because those scouts just come in and those scouts will try and kill you. Every time you go to the Pack-a-Punch, or the majority of the time you go to the Pack-a-Punch and you come back out, I don't know what they're called, but there's some big like alien thing, like from Extinction again, it's a blue Extinction alien. That spawns in, it's like the boss zombie that spawns in, and again it tries to kill you. Obviously, of course it tries to kill you, but they're not even that hard to kill really, but you have to have a good gun in order to kill them. As it goes so far, that's basically the majority of the things I can cover right now, because like I say, it is only 25 hours after this map has been released, and there just hasn't been that much found in terms of like, Easter egg. I could talk about the Easter egg in the ending cutscene, but unfortunately it hasn't been found or discovered yet, so we don't know what's actually to uncover. I will say one more thing quickly before I end this video. There's no radios, no storyline that I found or anything, so I'm really hoping this ending cutscene has some sort of storyline, otherwise this storyline for Infinite Warfare Zombies has completely flopped. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, if you did like it, go ahead, leave a like, rating, comment down below, or even subscribe to this channel if you're new around here for more zombies content, and as always, I'll see you next time. Peace out. If I could take you up in paradise, if you would tell me I'm the only one that you